Luke's going to help me get some of my larger tomato plants planted in this bed right here on the cattle fence trellis. Striped German, another striped German, and one Sunrise BB. I'll have to look that up because I forget what the BB stands for. I'm only putting 3 tomatoes on this trellis. Historically, I would have put 4, 5, 6, or maybe more because it looked like they should fit. But when they grow up and start to be ready to harvest, it is just a nightmare trying to get all those tomatoes out of that massive collection of tomato growth at the top of that trellis. Luke loves digging and planting tomatoes, and he's the one that likes to remember that we put calcium in the holes. We're going to dig a pretty deep hole because I'm going to pinch the leaves off the bottom of this without pulling, just pinching. And we're going to plant this tomato plant pretty deep. Most of you already know that a tomato plant will produce roots anywhere that the stem is buried. You can see here in the rain and in the very moist conditions of the cold frame, this tomato plant is already trying to put out roots. Okay, Luke, you put the calcium in. A little more. And stir it up with your hands. Good job. In order to get that stem under the soil, I'm planting it a little bit sideways. I'm going to let that plant lay in this hole, and I'm going to bury that stem all the way over here. I'm going to work on moving these aloe plants here and getting a couple of more tomatoes planted over there. And then back in this bed over here, over there, we're going to plant a couple of tomato plants there as well. Both of those were pink BBs. I think that means big boy, but I'm not sure. I'm going to reuse some wire cages from previous seasons. This one's a little bent up, but I think it'll still work out okay. Later I'll come out here and make sure that those are tied down and tied together so that they're less floppy. My hands are a mess. I'm really putting this camera through the ringer today. I'm going to just finish this up and be done recording, but I wanted to let you know that I truly appreciate hanging out with you here in the Daddykirbs garden. I love the fact that a lot of you are joining me on Saturday mornings for the live feed. That's a really cool interaction. And as always, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you soon. On the cattle what is this thing? Cattle fence trellis. On the cattle fence trellis,